Hey folks, Duffy here from Casual Panic, and in this week's video I want to talk about a game that's been getting some hype recently on social media and Steam, and that game is Splitgate. Now Splitgate is basically a recreation, sort of spiritually, of Halo combat combined with portals. And I'm not just comparing it to compare it. The creators themselves have actually quoted themselves saying that this is Halo meets Portals, so I'm not trying to steer you in the wrong direction. The real question I had though about this game is the hype worth it? Well, I'm going to dive into this a little bit as some of us here at Casual Panic jumped into the game to see what it's like, and I will let you know what we thought. So, let's get into it. First off, let's address the fact that Splitgate is still technically in its beta form. It's live and always changing, but it isn't the official version, so to speak. With that out of the way though, let's talk about the gameplay. First off, let's talk about how the guns shoot in the game. The simple answer is, it really feels a lot like Halo. A lot of the weapons that you pick up in the game or just start with honestly shoot a lot like the ones you'd be playing OG Halo and things like that. It may have some different little tweaks to it and adjustments that make it feel more fun to shoot. Like, it's definitely satisfying to get a headshot in the game, and some of the melee weapons have a little bit more of an auto aim if you're near someone to allow you to hit them more easily. But aside from that, it really feels very traditional. You jump around the same way, there's no sliding or anything like that involved, and you just run around and try to shoot people. The most you can do to avoid getting shot is just hitting A and D really quickly like you would in an OG version of it, and just try your best to shoot them as quickly as possible. The thing I do like a lot is that you do all start with the same loadout if you're playing a traditional game mode, and that is very nice because it puts everyone on an even playing field, and you just gotta hope that you're the better player in that game. The power-up guns themselves, though, definitely feel better and more useful, and you still technically can win the fight if you have the original loadout, but it is a little bit tougher in my opinion. Now let's talk about the visuals. I would say above average. I don't think there's anything magical about it, but it does feel like it keeps up with most modern games and is definitely above par when it comes to other games with small dev teams on them. I know it's a small team working on this, and they were working just to get their servers working, so I'm impressed with what they've done so far, and a lot of the cosmetics look really good on the characters and the weapons as well. Now, what is in my opinion one of the most important discussion pieces are the matches and the maps that they're played on. The cool thing is there are a number of good matches that remind you of some of the old Halo games and also feel fresh and new. They have a traditional deathmatch mode, they have a VIP mode like Protecting the President, and they have Domination, but they also have Fiesta where everyone spawns with different loadouts and has to try and see who can manage to do better and pick up new ones. And they have a really cool 3v3 mode and 4v4 mode that allows you to play sort of like some of the more modern games where you have one life per round and you have to try and just be the last team standing. And it can be really fun to play. My main issue though with some of this is that some game modes work way better with certain maps, and some maps just really need to be reworked in my opinion. It's just, sadly, we have learned that when we get to a certain map, we do everything we can to vote against it because we know it's not going to be a good time, especially if the other team has played that map before and knows some of the cheesy spots to just sit in with a portal. If there were no portals, I think that some of the maps would do better off, but since this game is surrounding that, I just think a lot of them need some reworking. The other issue with the matchups in the games is that there's almost like a 50% chance you might be playing against bots or with bots. I'm not really sure what the actual numbers are, but it is confirmed that when they don't fill a game immediately, you play against bots. And, you know, obviously it's a confidence boost when you know you're playing well, but you kind of realize it's not real people you're fighting against. And then you go into another match and you're just getting destroyed by someone else and you didn't realize what was happening. The other big talking point is the community and the people you're playing against to go alongside with the bots. I would say the barrier to entry feels pretty nice at first, but when you start to play against someone who really sweats those portal plays in this game, it's like watching a kid build a wall in Fortnite and you just sit there and think to yourself, is this even worth my time? That being said, there's matches that I've had a lot of fun doing really well in, but it's very easy to come across people in a casual match that are just going to obliterate you, and there's nothing you can really do about it because the moment you spawn, they already have a portal in place to deal with the new spawn point. So there's sort of a mix and match of when you get to feel like a badass and pull off some nice shots, and then you have to deal with someone else just making your night a living hell. It really comes down to mastering that mix between learning the portals and embracing the inner Master Chief inside you so that you can get that perfect shot off when you need to, and then all of a sudden do a crazy 360 spin through a portal to shoot someone around the corner. At the end of the day, though, the question that I wanted to answer is the game worth the hype? Is it worth playing right now? I would say for a game that is in beta and free to download right now on Steam, it's definitely worth trying out. I do have concerns that it might not survive the upcoming Halo release, unless Halo bombs, but when has that ever happened? But I would say that the game has its very enjoyable moments, and if you get around that learning curve with the portals and certain maps, you're going to have a good time. But if you've played the game already, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's worth the hype? Do you think people should play it? I've had a lot of mixed reviews from the friends we've been playing with, so I'd love to know what you all think. Aside from that, thanks for checking in for another video from Casual Panic. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and if you feel like hitting the bell, feel free to do that too, but I never like to push you to do that. And fun fact, we have a Discord that we hang out in. Check out the link in our description to this video and come say hi. Tell us in person on the Discord what you thought of the game and what other games you want us to talk about. And as always, we will see you in the next video.